Yay!
Bye.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday morning yoga. Um, Today we're going to be doing a restorative yoga class. So a little bit more low key, slow pace, deep stretching, deep breathing. And we're going to go ahead and get started on our backs. We're going to start here with a guided visual meditation. So just slowly finding a really comfortable position for yourself. Maybe opening the palms up to the sky if you're looking to receive energy, or maybe closing the palms down if you're wishing to conserve. And welcoming a nice deep breath. Maybe allowing the eyes to soften, the gaze to close. Slowing down the exhales, allowing the exhales to be nice, slow, and long. Take a moment to settle into your body as you rest in this peaceful state. Let your mind drift as you listen to my words. Take a moment here to think of 3 clear intentions that you want for your future life. Take another big inhale through the nose and a slow exhale out of the mouth. Be clear on these 3 intentions, or even one, as we move throughout this meditation and your mind starts to drift off. Focus on the air and the flow of your breath. Let the flow of your breath rise and fall, noticing any tension in your body and allowing it to melt away. As we start to go deeper into this meditation, focus on your breathing. We're going to take a moment to visualize a big, bright, beautiful light in between your eyebrows, your mind's eye. Allow this beautiful, bright, warm light to start expanding out, allowing it to grow bigger. Visualize it filling up the room, this beautiful, bright light streaming out of your third eye. Now, take a moment again to think of these 3 intentions. Allow them to come in and immerse and lay down into your subconscious mind. Explore this feeling, explore these intentions as they start to become clearer for you. Notice what you're experiencing. And again, allow the intentions to come through this beautiful light, embedding them into your subconscious mind to help you achieve these goals, achieve these intentions. Your future mind has to arrive there first. As the intentions settle deeper into your subconscious mind, take a moment to visualize the feeling of these goals being manifested into your life. So you are clear in the direction of where you are going. Allow yourself to sit in the space with immense gratitude that these incredible intentions and goals are unfolding. Exploring this future, what sensations are coming up? Is your skin tingling as you feel this warm, bright light? As you bask in the glory of achieving these goals, allow the beautiful bright light to gently start to come all over the body. Bringing your awareness back to the light in your third eye. Remind yourself that you are empowered to achieve anything in this life. This light now is starting to get smaller and smaller and is starting to close over. Be assured that these intentions are within you. Take a moment now to take a deep breath. Slowly exhale out of the mouth. With a gentle smile, maybe leaving the eyes closed as we warm up, or maybe gently opening the eyes. We're going to draw our right knee into our chest and just slowly open that knee out to the side. Bringing your knee back through center and slowly rolling the ankle here. Maybe opening and closing the toes, switching direction of the ankle circles. We'll extend the legs straight up, maybe grasping along the calf or the thigh. And gently release the leg all the way back down. Coming to hug the left knee into the chest. Roll gently, opening this knee out to the side. And the knee draws back through center. We'll draw some ankle circles here. Switching direction of the circles. And coming to extend the leg straight up. Maybe flexing the foot a bit, pointing the toe. Before releasing the leg all the way back down. We'll plant the feet here, knees pointing up. And do some window shield wipers, dropping knees side to side. Planting the feet, knees pointing up, arms by your side. Try to feel the pelvis tilt so the whole back is flat on the ground. And we're going to inhale, lift the hips, slightly engaging through the core, coming into a bridge. Maybe even reaching arms overhead, getting a nice deep stretch. We'll slowly release the back all the way down and extend the legs straight, a full body stretch. Hugging both knees in here, give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe even thanking yourself for taking this time for your body and mind. Or release the head down, taking the knees into the hands, just like we did earlier, opening the knees out to the side. If you'd like to add more movement into the practice, you can always draw some circles here with the knees. And we'll take the legs, extend them straight up here, both together, maybe flexing the feet, pointing the toes, flexing and pointing, releasing the knees back down into your chest. We're going to slightly hop the hips to the left, just slight, and drop the knees to the right. Maybe the left arm extends opposite, and we turn the gaze to the left as well. Finding a deep twist here. On the inhales, the belly button expands. And on the exhales, the belly button draws back in. And maybe you relax into the twist a bit deeper. Tuning into your spine here. Tuning into those digestive organs. Again, breathing deep into the belly. And a slow exhale out. Coming back through center. Squaring the hips on the mat. We'll gently hop the hips to the right. And let the knees fall to the left. Maybe extending the right arm out 45 degrees, turning the gaze to the right. And focusing on the breath. The longer exhales, sinking your body into deeper relaxation. One more deep belly breath here. And slowly, at your own pace, coming back through center. Beautiful. And we're just going to make our way up. You can do this however you like. If you want to turn onto a fetal position on both sides, or maybe massage the back a little bit, do some rocks here. Back and forth. Before coming up into a seated position. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together. Heeling open the bottoms of the feet like a book to help you get into the hips a bit more. We find our butterfly. And here we'll just try to inhale and elongate through the spine. Before the exhale allows the chest to melt over the feet. Maybe your elbows add a little pressure to the knees to help them open up a bit more. Thinking each inhale, the spine lengthens. And each exhale, you melt a bit more. We're going to find ourselves kind of holding some of these postures a little bit longer than normal. Just to really allow the deep tissues, the fascia to open up. Trying not to be in a hurry to go anywhere. to do anything. Even maybe noticing your face tension. Maybe if you hold any tightness in between your brows or in your jaw. Want to keep a very relaxed face and body. One more deep breath here. Slowly rising back up. We're going to just cross at the ankles, plant the hands, and step our knees back into a tabletop position. We'll start with some wrist stretches, turning the fingertips back towards us, and gently shifting the hips back as we stretch into the forearms and wrists. Coming forward, return the palms over so we're on the back of our palms. The fingers are still pointing back towards us. Again, gently shifting back with the hips. Releasing the palms here. We're going to press the hips back onto the heels. We'll find a nice child's pose, releasing the big toes towards each other to touch, opening the knees a little bit wider than the hips. We sink the hips back as far as you can, and maybe even just resting the forehead down. If you have any blocks, I definitely recommend using props through this practice to help support you. You can rest your head on a book or a block or a pillow. And we'll inhale, push it back up into tabletop, just bringing those wrists right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. If you look back, you shouldn't be able to see your feet. They're perfectly aligned. On the inhale, we'll draw the belly down, open the chest. You can even flex the toes here, gaze up. On the exhale, we're going to press the shoulder blades away, kind of draw the pelvis in, the belly button up towards the spine, release the toes. The air pushes out. Finding your own pace, the inhales draw the belly down, open the chest into our cow. And on the exhale, we push the air out, round through the spine into the exhale. We'll do one more each time, pausing here in each one. So inhale, draw the belly down, really open the chest, lift the chin. Deep breath. Maybe even holding it a little bit longer before exhale. Taking a slow, long exhale, rounding through the spine. Releasing back into our tabletop. We're going to take our right knee and slide it forward in between our hands. The right knee is going to come towards the right thumb. And we're finding a pigeon pose here. So it's really intense to kind of push the shin parallel to the top of the mat. Feel free to have this right foot really close to that left hip. Wanting to square the hips down, really thinking about that left hip pulling down. And here you can take a nice heart opener, deep bend as you inhale. And exhale, slowly releasing yourself into a sleeping pigeon. Maybe the forearms come down, or you even rest the head on the hands. Noticing what sensations arise. And finding your breath. If your mind starts to drift off as we hold a posture, accept those thoughts, notice what is arising, observe, and bring your attention back to the breath. The inhale maybe draws you a little bit longer, and a slow exhale allows you to sink and relax a little bit deeper. Slowly, we're going to plant the hands and lift the chest. We're going to take this back leg and swing it all the way around so both sit bones are grounded. And we're going to cross this leg over the other one, finding a shoelace pose. We want to try to stack the thighs and knees here. So really trying to draw that left foot towards the right hip as much as you can. It's okay if you stay lifted, maybe even kind of pressing that knee down a little bit if it is kind of really high up. Just see what feels good here. Just trying to keep both sit bones on the ground. Maybe even gently walking the hands forward a bit. Allowing the body to settle. The inhale, you grow longer. The exhale maybe reaches the belly towards the thigh a bit more. And we'll lift the chest. We're going to do a little funky of a transition here. You're going to peel your hands off to the right. We're going to lift the hips and do a complete 360 here into the other shoelace. So turning off to the right, we kind of lift, spin the whole way around until we're able to sit down with the legs crossed on the other side. So coming to find our shoelace, maybe wiggling around a bit until you can find a position that feels comfortable yet sensational for you. It is kind of definitely an awkward pose, so no worries if it's a bit weird. It's a deep inner hip stretch. Focusing on the breath. Inhales, lengthen, and exhales, fold the belly towards the thigh. Take it to your own level. You don't have to fold. Really, for the whole practice, trying to make those exhales longer than the inhales. Your exhales slow down the heart rate. The inhales kind of speed it up a little bit. So really want to focus on long exhales. We'll sit up with the spine. We're going to swing this top right leg all the way back behind us, coming to find pigeon on the other side. So finding your pigeon that feels best for you. In all of these poses, since we are holding them a little bit longer than normal, you'll want to find a less intense pose. So maybe going in about 60%, 70% of how far you really can go. Inhale, maybe a deep heart opener here. And exhale, allowing yourself to find a sleeping pigeon. And this is your time to go inward, maybe close the eyes, focusing on what sensations you feel, observing any feelings, thoughts that may arise. Bringing your attention to your breath. Another deep breath here. Expansive inhale and relaxive, long exhale. Gently planting the hands. We're going to slide this knee back in line. So we're coming back into our tabletop position. We'll flex the toes behind us, sit the hips back onto the heels. Here we'll feel a deep stretch through the bottoms of the feet and maybe even plant the hands behind the hips. Take a lean back here. Feel the sensations through the quads. Maybe even squeeze the glutes a little bit. See if you can get a nice deep stretch. If you want, you can open the chest a little bit more here. Or maybe not, whatever feels good. We'll come forward again. And release the hands down, release the toes, reconnect into our child's. We'll tuck the toes and gently press our hips up into a downward facing dog, straightening through the legs. So really spreading wide through those fingertips, feeling the shoulders rolling back and down into their place. Open heart. Maybe you pedal the feet, maybe you stay high on the toes. Maybe you start to lower the heels down. A deep breath into the belly. Audible exhale, let it go. One more of those here. A deep breath into the belly. Audible exhale, let it go. Notice if you settle into our down dog a little bit more. Whenever you're ready, slowly walking the feet up to the top of the mat, keeping the feet about hip distance apart. We're going to bend deep into the knees here and allow our upper body to become as heavy as you possibly can. The neck, the shoulders, the back. We're dangling here. You want to maybe even feel like your belly is connecting with your thighs. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows and swaying a bit side to side. Ah. Slowly on the inhale, we're going to round through the spine, slowly standing all the way up. Maybe even reaching arms overhead as you do a full body stretch again, just standing. And release hands to heart center or by your side. Reconnecting with this mountain pose of confidence and strength. Finding your posture here, nice and tall. And we're going to do a short balance here. We're not going to do many standing postures today, but we will take a easy balance. So centering the left foot kind of right beneath you in the center of your mat. I'm going to turn maybe to face you a bit. We're going to hug the right knee in, really spreading through those left toes, finding a nice grounding. Hug the knee in. And we'll slowly release to a tree. So the right foot can come all the way down to the ground towards that left ankle, can come inside the shin, or skipping the knee joint, it can come inside the inner thigh. Here you want to feel yourself squeezing everything towards the center, maybe focusing your gaze on a fixed point. And we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Trying to make this lax exhale a lot slower and longer than the rest. And slowly releasing the right foot down, maybe shaking the left leg out. We'll take it to the other side. The right foot kind of comes center to your body in the center of your mat, spreading the toes, feeling it grounded, supportive. We're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest, pull it up. And then slowly release the left foot down into tree wherever you like. Just being sure not to place the foot on the knee joint there. Squeeze everything. And focus on 3 deep breaths here. I didn't say it for the other side, but you can always take a more expressive tree if you want to spread your branches or lift the arms overhead. One more breath here. And slowly release. If you had trouble with that, no problem. I should have mentioned if you fall back out, just try to get right back into the shape. Kind of analogous to life. If you fall down, get right back up again. And we'll come to standing towards the top of the mat. We'll turn the toes out 45 degrees, take the feet nice and wide, and we're gonna sit the hips down into a squat. You could add some movement if you'd like, going side to side. Maybe use your elbows to press the knees away. You can use blocks, but beneath your hands to kind of help you balance here. This is a deep hip stretch. Welcome one more deep breath here. We'll keep the left foot grounded where it's at. Planting the hands, we'll step the right foot all the way back, dropping the knee. We find a lizard lunge. So both hands inside of this left foot. If you like, you can take the left hand to the left knee and even kind of twist the heart center open to the sky. And release the left hand down. We'll kind of sit up a little bit. We're going to try to take some side bends here. So we're going to keep the right hand grounded at first, maybe even tent the palms. Take the left arm overhead. Take a nice side stretch through the body. And planting the left hand outside of this left foot, we're going to take the right arm, stretch it overhead through the side body. Releasing both hands down again inside of this left foot. We'll gently push the hips back, straighten through the left leg, flex the toes. And come forward. We're going to switch legs. So this left foot, this left knee can come back behind you. The right foot is going to step to the outside of the right hand, sinking the hips down into our lizard lunge. If you like, maybe the right hand goes to the right knee, twist the heart open towards the sky. Releasing the right hand down. We're going to take our side bend. So the left hand might want to come back and out a little bit to help support you. We take a side bend with the right arm overhead. The right hand grounds outside of the right foot, and we reach the left arm overhead. Gazing up. And exhale, release, taking both hands inside of the right foot and gently pushing the hips back, straightening through the right knee, flexing the foot here. Feel it in the hamstrings. And maybe shifting forward a bit, we're going to slide this right knee back into our tabletop position. Here, we're going to take a knees, chin, chest. So slowly, kind of bending into the elbows by your side, we drop our chest and chin to the mat. Kind of tucking the pelvis, not sticking the butt up too much. We'll gently slide forward so the belly grounds. We'll plant the elbows and forearms right beneath us here, coming into a Sphinx. Palms facing down and spread. We open the heart center, a gentle back bend here into the upper back. A deep inhale into the rib cage. And exhale. We're going to take the left arm. So I'll show two variations here. You can keep the left arm bent 90 degrees, so the elbow's coming right out to your side in line with the shoulder, the elbow's bent, or you can have the arm straight out. All we're gonna do is push and roll onto either to the left side of the body, coming onto the side. This right leg kind of kicks back behind you a bit, and you're gonna feel a nice shoulder stretch. I always think it's more sensational to have the arm bent 90 degrees, but it's really all up to how your shoulders feel and what feels most comfortable for you. Maybe gazing up here. Another deep breath into the shoulder space. And exhale, slowly roll back over. Coming back into our Sphinx. We'll take it to the other side. So 45-degree elbow or straight arm out to the side. We're just gonna push onto the right side body, kick the left leg behind us. Maybe rest the head down here. Definitely feeling a little tight in my shoulders. It feels good. And we'll slowly release, coming back through center. Here, we're going to plant the hands instead of the elbows and try for a little bit of a deeper back bend cobra. You can keep it a baby cobra with elbows slightly bent, or if you'd like to take a deeper one, kind of lifting straighter through the elbows, squeezing the glutes here, a nice deep back bend. And exhale, slowly push the hips back onto the heels, child's pose. Beautiful. We're going to come to sit up and draw our feet in front of us into a seated. We'll take a half butterfly, one leg. So we'll start with the right leg straight. This left knee is bent, the left foot on the inner thigh. Inhale, rising arms overhead, flexing through the right foot. We're going to hinge from the hips forward into a butterfly. You can maybe grab your ankle, maybe let the hands rest beside you. And there's a few things you can try to do here. If you want to stretch a little bit deeper, if you want to try to engage through that quad, you might notice you stretching a little bit more. You can also be very relaxed. You know, you don't even have to flex the foot. You don't have to worry about straightening through the back. You can just simply relax here. So whether you want to take this stretch with more engagement or not, really up to you. The inhale, maybe you straighten and elongate a bit more. And one more deep exhale here. Try to relax the chest a little bit closer to the knee, the forehead down. Slowly rising back up. We're going to take this left foot, cross it over the right thigh. And here we're going to take a twist. The inhale, we sit nice and tall. And the exhale, we're going to hug this left knee as we turn the gaze over the left shoulder, or even hooking the right elbow outside the knee for a deeper twist. Thinking about twisting from the belly button. The inhales grow the belly big, and the exhales draw the belly in. Slowly releasing, coming back to center. We'll take it to the other side. The left leg extends straight, and the right foot comes to the inner thigh. The inhale, we grow tall, arms overhead. And the exhale, we release into our half butterfly fold. If you want more engagement, flexing through the left foot, engaging through the right quad, trying to elongate through the spine. Or if you want to relax more, just relax more, no flexing or engaging. Feel free to keep a slight bend in the knee. If you have tighter hamstrings, I should be saying that. Keeping a flex in the knee to kind of help not fold from the lower back so much. We'll inhale, elongate. One more breath here. And exhale. I'll try to fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, rising back up. The right foot crosses over the left thigh. The inhale, we grow nice and tall through the spine. And the exhale, we'll twist to the right, hugging the knee or hooking that elbow on the outside, turning the gaze over the right shoulder, maybe using that right hand to really support a tall, straight spine. Another deep inhale, expanding through the belly. And a slow exhale, releasing out. Wonderful. We're going to come to a nice, easy seated pose for a few stretches to finish off the practice today. Help you feel awakened and ready to go with your day. A deep inhale, we'll rise arms overhead, and we're going to take a side bend. Maybe the left hand grounds, the right arm goes overhead. We turn the gaze up under the armpit. Breathing deep into the side body here. We're going to pause here. And if you like, maybe seeing if you can go a little bit deeper, more of a bend into the left arm. Relaxing through the neck. And whenever your next inhale is, rising up to seated. Taking it to the other side, the right hand grounds, the left arm goes overhead. And each breath allowing the side body to open more, breathing space all through the back and the side. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, rising back up to seated, you can release the hands on the knees. We're just going to circle the head here. If it feels okay for your neck, you can go all the way back with the head, or you can just keep the chin low, ear going from one side down to the other side. Beautiful. And slowly just coming back to center and closing your eyes. Allowing yourself to maybe recall the 3 or so intentions, goals that you set for yourself, for your future, for your day. Just calling them to mind one more time. Allowing a nice deep breath in, allowing them to settle in to the mind. And slow exhale, let it all go. Maybe bringing a small smile onto your face. We'll take one more breath here together. On the inhale, arms rise overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center, a gentle bow in gratitude for yourself and your light. I thank you so much. May you have the most blessed, peaceful weekend and days ahead.